Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Friday the 4th of the 6th, 2021. Time is 0425 GMT, Asian session coming to a close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, Thursday the 3rd, then yesterday we had a positive unopposed driver in the dollar at plus 226, no backdoor flows, the opposing negative flows mainly coming out the euro at minus 104, out the yen at minus 102, and the pound was the negative rock at minus 20, activity plus or minus 226. Intra-week then, this is the most relevant because it's from Monday the 31st open to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a positive opposed driver in the dollar at plus 199, front and back door flows mainly coming out of the euro at minus 129, out of the pound at minus 116, and the yen is the positive rock at plus 46, activity plus or minus 245. Finally then intraday, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a positive opposed driver in the yen at plus 40, front and back door flows mainly coming out the euro minus 24, out the pound at minus 19, and the dollar is the positive rock at plus 3, activity plus or minus 43. Right, what's been knocking about? Right, today then we've got EUR retail sales, and the euro's been sold into these quite clearly. US Fed Chair Powell's speech today, and NFP CAD unemployment rate. So it's the Friday standard NFP day. Other things of note: the Reserve Bank of Australia now expected to be looking at flexible QE, whatever that means. So that's basically code for they're starting to take their foot off the pedal in terms of QE. So we're going to get a bit of effectively. It's the early signs of tightening and tapering. Okay, right. Let's look at the asset classes. Our trades have improved again. We're about 4,000 to 300 points in profit now from a peak of 6,500. Although we did have to reduce our AUD, NZD long positions, so arguably it's not exactly comparable, but close enough. Right, Euro then. Euro is weak, except against the CAD. The yen is strong across the board. The pound is strong, except against the dollar and the yen. The Swiss is weak, except against the euro and the CAD. The CAD is weak across the board. The AUD is strong, except against the pound, the dollar and the yen. The NZD is weak, except against the euro, the CAD and the Swiss. And the dollar is strong, except against the yen. Okay, so what have we got? We've got yen strength across the board. We've got CAD weakness across the board, and take your pick in the middle. Right, so let's have a look at the asset classes. Right, so we normally start with the US dollar index. We've seen a bit of a bounce in the dollar. Right, so US dollar index. Basically, we've got this sort of situation. It's 90.52, and previously it's been 89 and change, so it's come up a bit. What else have we got? Gold has clearly decided it doesn't like that rise in the dollar, and it's 0.33 from the high, so it's come down. Oil broke, and it's now back at about just shy of $70 a barrel. It's 68.45, so oil's just come off a bit. Wall Street Wall Street's sort of broken and tracking sideways. It's 0.10 from the high. S&P double top, likewise about 0.10 from the high, and the tech's about 0.28 from the high. So tech's still not a little bit weak relative to Wall Street and the S&P, and the equities are tracking sideways. US 10-year, remember it had that big spike on last Friday, whipsaw, and it's now came back, and it's now pretty much back at the lows. So the price has dropped to the lows, yields have come up, and we've seen this rise in the dollar index accordingly. Now the bund has got this like sort of look, and it's about 0.42 from the floor. So prices have bounced a bit off the bund, which means the yields have come off a little bit. So we're now in a situation where US yields are outgunning European yields at the moment. Hence we've got the stronger dollar. We've got the sell-off in the euro dollar as well. So that makes a little bit of sense for a change. Right, what else we've got? Copper. Copper basically has come back to about 0.5 half marks. So it's soft. And US steel. Basically has come back to 0.38 from the high. So US steel is still soft as well. Right, so let's do the final analysis. As we say, our trades have improved. The main frustration for us is the AUD long against the New Zealand dollar. We've not found a suitable place to scale in, and it doesn't look like we're going to at the moment either. So we're short dollar USD against the euro, the pound and the AUD, and we're short NZD against the euro, the pound, the CAD and the AUD. Right, so we had a lot of AUD action earlier in the week. We had the rates decision, the GDP, and the trade balance, all relatively hawkish and positive on the AUD. So that was interesting. Let's say we're about approximately plus 4,200 points profit from a peak of plus 6.5k. I say, although that's not directly comparable because we had to reduce our AUD NZD longs down to the minimum because of the way they were going bent. Anyway, that's where we are. We're sticking with these positions. We did a full review yesterday of our positions, and we're very, very happy with it. The only thing we're not happy with is the AUD NZD. We're not quite big enough yet. So anyway, that's where we are. Hope that was useful. We've got the weekend reviews coming out. Watch out for that. If not, see you Monday. Thank you very much.